first week of December 1997, a group of 20 artists, mainly from the Ultimate Academy in Cologne, came on the invitation of the Goethe Institute Bangkok to Thailand to take part in the performance conference, the first one ever organized in Thailand. A part of this group went to Chiang Mai to take part in the Chiang Mai social installation, and later came back the second week of December to take part in the performance conference in Bangkok. The whole conference was not meant as a show-off of the German artists. Rather, the organizers had in mind to bring the artists together to share their experience, their common works, and to enable them to exchange their cultural backgrounds and to learn from each other in order to create more understanding for the position of the other side, and in such a way to lead to a kind of intercultural experience.
Now I invite my Dean, Faculty of Fine Arts, Chiang Mai University. He really important for me to support Chiang Mai social installation.
First of all, I would like to welcome one of the artists from abroad. This year is Thailand. We face the worst economic. Yeah, they said Tom Yam Kung disease.
We all live with a lot of debate around between man and woman, all the sexual debates, all our debates in our life. We react about this debate. So that means in every debate it's also one part of the subject. So that means there's always that comes together. And if you are when you are react on a debate, so that means in a debate is one part of you, but you didn't know it. So that's a little bit a part of the game, yeah. In this wonderful train if we had here from Bangkok to Chiang Mai, we was talking about violence. For example, there's an accident, you see a lot of blood that's coming out of you, down, and then you feel, I don't want to see it. But the other part of your mind, you say, oh, wow, I want to look at it. But maybe your morality or whatever about your education, you say, oh, well, no, I don't want to go. So it could be this blood, could be this situation, could be a basis.
เวทนี่เป็นที่ยกน้ำหนักใช่ไหมฮะผมเอาไอเดียเวทมาใช้ด้วยเป็นที่ยกน้ำหนักอันนี้มันฟอร์มใหญ่แต่มันเบาให้คนยกเล่นได้ มันเหมือนกับว่ามันแบบมันใช้แรงโฆษณาอะไรก็มาช่วยในการขายด้วยไงแต่เป็นสิ่งที่ใหญ่แต่ว่าน้ำหนักเบาคือคุณค่าทางอาหารแต่อาจจะกินอร่อยอะไรเงี้ยครับรสชาติถูกปากอะไรอร่อยแต่ว่าคุณค่าทางอาหารมันเบาแต่ว่ารูปแบบฟอร์มการโฆษณาการตลาดใหญ่เป็นระบบที่ใหญ่ที่คลุมเครือข่ายทั่วโลกอะไรเงี้ย
What I do now since a few years is kind of research. What is a picture? How does it work? How many colors does it need? Does it need any color? Coming to Thailand, having been invited for this project, I said to myself, I leave this medium, classical painting, and try something else. Instead of having some pots, I take fur, artificial fur, and repaint one of my older pictures which I made in New York in another way, like making a transformation, and make a curtain out of it. So, not a curtain, I'm sorry, a carpet, yes. And the ironic side game is that in Switzerland, especially now, it's very fashionable to reproduce Van Goghs and Kandinsky and whatever in carpets for the families to put it under the table, you know, in the social center. So there it is, my carpet. And I chose this place because I still think you need a quiet place for a painting. You can't put it on the middle of the traffic. And this is one of the most beautiful places in Chiang Mai, I think. Was this right? Yeah.
I call the whole thing bound, space, bound, where I play with these words and where I try to give limits and boundaries and open it up, which is, in this case, shown by the radio. This limitation it's shown by the ropes, and the opening up by the news. And on the other hand, we are always also limited by the news, because they show us our limitation. Of course, there are some foreigners come here and they look at it as an art piece, because they know that this is supposed to be an art piece, so they look at it. And they don't say anything, they are just standing there, and then they go. But the local people, they come, they react completely different, and they make this and this. They are just more physically involved in it, you know. And the reaction of the people is very funny, according to the fact that they are not so much interested in the they don't think about what can it mean, but they are more interested, for example, in the material of this German rope. So I'm satisfied with it, except there could have been some more people. But of course it's very hidden, and this is also part of the concept. After saying "qui cherche trouve," if you look, you find it.
孤芳自赏的态度。When this explains and design bureaus.
This is my first time in Thailand, and certainly the first time in Chiang Mai. And I understood that we were to do something called a social installation here. And it was a curious thing for me because I take that relatively seriously because I knew nothing about Thai culture or Chiang Mai, I must say. And as I was beginning to discuss this project here with several people, somehow or other the idea of using rickshaw drivers to show Chiang Mai from their point of view would be very interesting because they probably see both the tourist side as well as their own personal level of Chiang Mai. And I thought, well, that would be a way to learn for myself about the culture and people, and also see for other people.
คล้ายๆกับว่ามันตื่นเต้นนะตื่นเต้นแล้วมันรู้สึกว่าสนุกดีแล้วก็เราก็ไปถ่ายภาพของคนไทยๆที่ในตลาดนะคะพวกแม่ค้าพวกสำล้ออะไรพวกนี้ภาพชีวิตอะที่ในตลาดชอบด้วยแล้วเราก็ได้ขี่รถหาเงินไปในตัวเสร็จใช่ไหมถ้าเราไม่มีกล้องไม่มีคนเรียกสามล้อไปแล้วก็ไม่รู้จะไปไหน
What I try is to bring a kind of thinking, a kind of developing a lifestyle and a way of art together to a point of the vision. And for me, from my point of view, global art is not just doing huge projects all over the world. You can do this in your country that just multiplies, you know, something else, but it's not global art. Global art is to deal with pictures or visions which people in different societies or different cultures understand or might understand. So global art is to do with things which work without the background of my local culture. This is very important, the local culture, but global art is going beyond that. We've realized in this project that Thai artists have different opinions about art, Western artists and so on, and that's a good thing to realize where global art might start on.
My sculpture work is the program is a container, and I'm interested in these very early forms, from for example cups and vases. We all have together the same similar forms in all culture. And what I have think about is what maybe can unite us, and what we all have all over the world is plastic. And it is for all of us, it's our today material. What we have every day, and every day everybody is buying something in a shop, something what he needed, and he get it in a plastic bag. And it's so in Europe, and it's so in Asia. And for me, the really social installation was in my work. Yesterday I was sitting here for 8-9 hours, I think, and people come to me and they visit me and they talk to me, and there was many Thai people I cannot understand what they was talking to me, but they was all wonderful. They get the stuff and they hold it in the hand and they making what they have in their head just, and they were all very nearby me.